Morning guys, right then, it's the 1st of the 1st, 2016. It's currently 2 degrees. Just waiting for the van to warm up a bit before I pull off to drive. So I'm all loaded in the back. Don't know if you can see, not very well. Nah, too dark in the back. So we're all loaded up. We're going for a day session. Gonna head down to Warminster and have a go on the Shearwater main lake. Hopefully get some things going, get a few bites in this colder weather today. It's going to get up to about 6 or 7 degrees, so it's going to warm up a bit, and then later on this afternoon there is meant to be some heavy rain, so I'm hoping we should get a few. I've got a little bit of bait with me. I've got some feed to put out, mix of boilies, some pellet, that sort of thing, and I'm going to work the zigs. I've got some sloppy stuff to put over some zigs, so hopefully we'll get a few bites. Should take me about sort of 45 minutes or so to get there, so we're getting there about 7:15. I was aiming to get there for about 7 or so, but it took me a bit longer, sorting out this morning. But anyway, we're going to see how we go, and yeah, so for a few bites, see you in a bit. So it is the first. It's the 1st of the 1st, 2016. Did a little bit of introduction on the GoPro, so I'm not going to say too much. I just sort of detail what I've done. Basically, by fishing the road bank, I turn it round. You can see the swim. There's the rods. I've got the green with the old boathouse opposite me, and there's the triangle marker in the swim. So basically what I've done is I've marked 20 wraps with the sticks, which is, you know, easy distance to just flick it out, and put 2 zigs out. I've got adjustable zigs on at the moment. I think I'm fishing one at 8 foot at the moment and one at 10 foot. I'm just going to try different depths, and I'm putting slop and mix over the top. So standard Shearwater tactics. The right rod I have got on a bottom bait, and I'm just going to be putting some 20 millers out at catapult range. Every now and then, just spread them around in between the seagulls. If the seagulls are a pain, I can use a spom just to spread a few around, so it's not too much of a problem. But that's it. Just had a look, getting a few liners on the zigs. Obviously, indicates fish in the area. Oh, that is what I would take. Yeah, I'm in on that rod now. There you go, the zig's away. Good morning then. So first fish on the zig, 8 foot depth. It's only a little one, but I thought I'd show you quickly. He's looks like he might have been on some maggots, because he's crapping out a load of maggot everywhere. There you go, nice little one. First fish on the new first fish I've had on the new stance hooks, new square wide gapes, which are very much like the twister style. Look at that there. That's even maggot, just bright red. It's either maggot or a real fish more boily. The krill isn't usually as bright as that. I have put some krill out, but only about 20 baits. So but anyway, yeah, there's the first fish of the day, little one. Like I said, on the new stance twister style hooks, so the wide gape squares. This is on a size 8 with a little pellet imitation. Nice little fish to start the year. We'll get her back and get another one hopefully. Right, while I'm waiting for one of the rods to go melting off in the background, I thought I'd show you my zig mix. I've had 2 bites so far. One of them dropped off, unfortunately. It was on like a bloodworm, black and red sort of hatch imitation. It's like one you can buy pre-made. Not a big fan of them, to be honest. So I had a bite on it. I've put it back out. If it caused me any more issue, I'd be taking it off. I've actually switched the right hand rod to a fixed zig set at 8 foot, because I've had 2 bites at 8 foot now. So if I get more bites at that depth, I'll probably just put more on fixed zigs, because it's a lot quicker and a lot easier. Whereas I've got 2 fishing on adjustables, just so I can try the different depths for the time being. Right, I thought I'd show you my zig mix quickly. The main bulk of it is I use like a dry ground bait. There you go. Don't know why you can see that, but it's a dry ground bait just with loads of little bits and bobs in. And when you dampen it down, it just causes a cloud in the water layers, and it sinks at different speeds. There's all different sized grains in there. Basically what that is, I bought the bags just so I can show you, is the old Ghost ground bait, this one here, specimen carp. It's designed for fishing on the bottom, so it's a little bit denser, but when you mix it with the water, fish it in a spom, it just drifts down through the water, and it's like real little particle baits. So it's quite a simple way. You could probably just use that on its own with some flavour and like attractors. You could probably create quite a good mix. But what I also use, which I absolutely love, is crushed hemp. This is the sensor stuff. There's loads of different types, but basically got a bag of that, bag of this, and I've got a bag. I actually left a bag at home, but I've got a bag of dynamite baits, white chocolate ground bait in there. It's a really nice light, creamy, sweet ground bait. I've been using it for quite a few years in my spod for sloppy stuff, so it's a really nice ground bait. I used to use it on its own, now I use the crush hemp, and because a lot of people are starting to use zigs now and use this kind of sloppy mix, I've started introducing the old Ghost just to make it a little bit different, adds a little bit of colour. It's all different colours, so you can use different colour hook baits as well. The old faithful green giant, can't go wrong with a bit of green giant. Just put a little bit of that in. I used liquidized corn. I got some there out of the freezer that I've had liquidized up. Just use it a little bit at a time. And I've also got some liquidized particles in here. which is what gives it a really creamy effect. Flavour wise, I've not actually put a lot in it at the moment. I've got the cell, because people use it everywhere. It's been used so much on some lakes. It's a nice sweet smell, it goes really well with the sweet ground bait. And then I've got this dynamite coconut flavour, which is very similar. I spray up the hook baits, you know, from time to time. I've got a vortex spray here. It's a little bit of a sweeter smell. I've also got the sticky bait signature flavour enhancer spray. Sometimes I put a little bit like the quarter goose stuff on, but not as often. I'm not such a big fan of that. Works really well on really heavily stocked lakes, more with like single hook baits. And that's it. And I don't know if you can see it, but I've got a little bit in here at the moment. That's the mix there. And I just make a little bit up at a time. So I keep the dry stuff in a separate bucket. I also keep some dry pellet. On a lot of these lakes, a lot of pellet goes in, and the fish are used to seeing pellet fall through the water, especially on like some of the commercial lakes you fish, on some of the real heavily stocked carp waters you get, like up around Oxford, linear fisheries, those sort of places. They're used to seeing pellet. They've been reared up on pellet, and you know, they've been fed on it from really young age, so they kind of see it more as a natural sort of food source. And sort of having a few pellets in the mix to drop through the water allows you to fish like a pellet imitation on the actual zig. That can work really well. But that's it, you know, quite simple really, and that makes up a lot of mix. Although in terms of like price wise for the bait, you're probably looking at probably £15 to £20. That makes up a lot of bait, so you can fish with that for a couple of days really, because you're adding so much water to it as a cloudy mix. It lasts quite a long time. So I'd say use good quality ingredients, but use it little and often. Don't make too much up in one go. Bring a smaller bucket, make a smaller quantity up ready to go, and when you're starting to run out, make a little bit, you know, put a little bit more in there. Don't go using too much, making a whole big bucket full of it, because if you don't use it, you should just waste a load of bait. So there you go. Anyway, that's my zig mix. Like everyone does, I'm putting it out with the old spom. I like the medium size, flies easier, doesn't create so much disturbance. Just using that on my 4.5 pound scope, 10-foot rod. Brilliant spot rod. Brilliant rod this is for spotting. I've got this old Witchwood Dispatch reel with their braid, which is awful. Braid's crap, to be fair, but I think it's £30. I was just using it straight through. If I was fishing out far, I would use whiplash and a leader, but I haven't been fishing at range for a long time. I can use this up to about 120, I suppose, maybe a little bit further, without too many problems. You do have to hit it a little bit, but make sure you've got a finger stool. But anyway, fishing at 10 wraps today, so nice and easy lobbing it. So there we go. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there and put a bit more bait out. Adjustable zig at 8 foot's gone off again. Another one on the little pellet imitation, the stance twister hook, doing the job. love a lively little one. So just a second. Right, second one, little common, which is usually the stamp on him. God, they're so lively. I'll try and show you if it starts moving around quickly. Again on the stamps, wide gape square, pellet imitation, exactly the same hook, same rig. I don't think he's going to calm down. Come on. There you go, second one of the year, tiny little common. Tiny little lively common. Literally just put about 5 spoms out. I keep them low down. Just put about 5 spoms out and it went again. So I just sat down and I was just going to prep a couple more zigs, and off he went. With a little one on about, I think that's set about 8 foot again. So I think I'm going to put them. I might put them on fixed zig soon because it's going to be a bit quicker and a bit easier. But let's get this one back and get another one. Right, got another one, fish number 3 on the bank. Actually hooked in the top lip, this one, which is quite unusual. Must have come down on it from above and nailed that, I reckon. Strange way of hooking them on a zig. What's going on? How can a barbless get so stuck? It's caught around, right. Okay, it didn't get caught like that. It hooked around, but it was in his top lip. God, is he slimy. Another common. Again on the stance. Wide gape, don't know if you can see it. Wide gape square. Size 8. On a brown and black zig fox aligner, zig aligner. On a fixed, it was on a fixed one this time. Just with a leg clip. 8 foot. Well, about 7.5 maybe. Definitely seems to be the depth. Show you him, there he is. Another little common. God, they're so feisty. Anyway, we're getting back. Got another little common, number 3. Let's get him back out. Right, this one was on a yellow and brown zig liner. I was just putting some feed out with a spawn. Off it went, right hand rod. Again with a stance, wide gape square. Doing the job. I was on a fixed zig on a leg clip again. Little common again. Another light little chap by the look of it. Right, see if I can hold it. Come on, can I hold you up or not? There we go, little common. So, peas in a pod really, aren't they? Right, number 7. I'm trying to protect the camera a bit from the rain. Tiny little lively common. Same setup again, on a zig, 8 foot. Okay, so we're on about 7 or 8 carp now. I've had one bream and one hybrid. It's pretty wet at the moment. It's raining quite heavily and has been for about an hour or so at least. I've had to put the brolly up to keep the water off me. But other than that, it's yeah, it's not too bad. We're getting a few bites. I thought it might have been a bit more productive actually than it has been, but I'm working at it. I'm keeping a sloppy bait going over the zigs, letting it often, and it seems to be producing every now and then anyway. So we'll keep at it. I've got a bottom bait out. Nothing's happened on that. So yeah, we're keep pursuing, and it'd be nice to get something bigger. They've all been under £10, so they're only little ones at the moment, but it'd be nice to get a double or something. But we'll see, maybe the bottom bait will go off with a better fish later. Anyway, I'll keep you updated. I've got another one. I think this is number 8. I've been hiding in the brolly for the past hour, maybe hour and a half. So I haven't really put any feed out, and the rods went dead. So camera looks like on a bit of a wonk, but sorry about that. Anyway, I literally, rain died off a bit, so I thought, right, get out, I'll put a bit more bait in, try and get a few more bites before I pack up. And literally I put 4 bombs out, and one of the rods was away. So I'm going to keep it going in now till I pack up, and hopefully we'll get a couple more. But I think this one's number 8. It's a lovely little mirror actually. Yeah, seems a bit more content than the other ones. There you go. No. Don't want to be picked up. There you go. Oh, chunky little mirror. Looks in quite good condition actually. Some of them are usually quite tiny, so it might be quite a new fish. I don't know if maybe to put a few more in there, but just getting back. Right then, thought I'd do a little film on the SLR because I haven't really used it a lot today other than to video the fish. So this is the swim. As you can see, I'm packing down. There's the old scope recon and the old 10-foot scopes down there. Using a pod today because the bank on Shearwater is pretty hit and miss as to whether you can get bank sticks in. When you're fishing out the back of a van like this, you can just have it set up like it is ready to go, and just lift it straight out the van. I pretty much set it up when I'm at home the evening before if I've got time. And all I have to do is lift it out of the van and literally just place it in the swim, and it just saves a lot of messing around. I have in the past used the bank sticks quite a bit. I prefer the fish bank sticks because if there's something about a pod, it just feels really cumbersome. It feels a bit bulkier and that, but obviously when you're fishing out the back of the van it's not so bad. But yeah, I do prefer to use bank sticks, but it does make the job a lot easier. That glowing pink purpley light is my sounder box. Don't know why it's doing that. But I've got to just pack that down now. It's going to be wet whatever happens because it's not going to dry out. All the other stuff's in the van. Right, I've I went on a bottom bait right at the end. This is on the new stance coated braid hook length. It was also on a size, I think it's a size 6 stance chod hook. It's about 15–16 pound. I've packed most of the stuff away, but as you can see, much better than any of the others I've had before today. But yeah, he's about 15 or 16. Nice fish. And he's on a 16mm krill dumbbell, balanced out with a one of their 10mm white one pop-ups. But he's a nice solid fish. He's obviously been getting enough food. On the other side, I don't know how well you can see the scale pattern, but it's actually got a really nice scale pattern. I've not really set the camera up very well because I was literally, most of the stuff was packed away, just had the rods out. I had another one a minute ago on a zig, which I didn't bother videoing because the there's only a little one. Right, let me turn this way a bit. There we go, that's a bit better lighting. Yeah, so nice mid double, right about 15 or 16 pound. Like I was saying, it was on a 16mm krill dumbbell, balanced out with a 10mm pop-up on the new prototype hook length I've been trying out from Stance Angling. And I had it on one of their chod hooks, size 8, with a little ring swivel, blowback style. So cracking fish. Anyway, let's get it back. Right, just to finish off then, I'm back in the van now, all loaded up, ready to go. I kind of half packed things down and just stuck them in the back. Everything was soaked, everything was pretty muddy at the end of it, and it was quite a slow pack down. I ended up having 2 bites as I was trying to get packed down, so which was really good. I ended up having a much better fish as well. So all in the van now, awesome camo covers. Yeah, the fish I had went on a bottom bait. It's on a new prototype hook length I'm using at the moment. First fish I've had on it, so I was chuffed with that. It was maybe 15, maybe 16 pound. It's definitely over 15, I reckon, maybe 16. But it's a nice chunky fish. I had it on a, actually I told you in a video what I had it on. But yeah, it's a nice fish, and before that I had one on a zig, so that was cool. But it just took a lot of messing around to pack up. So anyway, we're all loaded. I just need to sort a few bits out in this chair, camera and everything, because I haven't packed it away. And I will be on the road, getting myself a coffee at the services, and then on my way back home. So might be back out tomorrow, just for an hour or 2. Might try a bit of lure fishing, bit of perching maybe. Then I'll be back out Sunday. Haven't decided where yet, but I'm going to be doing Sunday night somewhere. Haven't decided where. So anyway, let's get on the road. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my please subscribe to the channel. I've had quite a few subscribes lately. So I'm really thankful for people to actually subscribe to the channel, watching what I'm putting up. I obviously do it because I enjoy it, so I'm going to be putting them up whether people watch them or not. I like looking back over the videos. It's quite a cool thing to do, is make your own videos and be able to edit them and change them the way you want them to be. Try and show people what you do when you go out fishing. Yeah, so if you like it, give it a like, give me a subscribe, and I will be back out on the bank again soon. Until then, tight lines to everyone for the new year. It's the 1st of January 2016, and my first session is now done of the year. It turned out to be quite a productive one, so I hope you all had a good, productive new year, whether that was drinking, eating, both of those probably, or if you've got out fishing like me, then all the best, and yeah, we'll see you on the bank again soon. Cheers.